urban garlic flavor.
Today was the Viewer's Choice Marathon event.
Oh, that sounds like a real thing.
And a lot happened, to be honest. Some good, some bad. I'd like to talk about it in this video and let you know the honest reactions to everything that happened today. I'm pretty disappointed. So let's talk. Number one, I found out that there had been a lot of troll shenanigans, that basically the number one game in the polling, which was Lost Records Tape 2 or whatever, actually had the least votes of any game. What happened was the trolls had rallied themselves on their dumbass Discord servers to go make fake accounts, dummy accounts, and dummy vote it. So literally the game had hundreds of fake votes. So I said, screw that. We're going to eliminate that from the running. Let's do things that people legitimately voted for, okay? So,
I guess on the next stream, the trolls will vote for the most exciting game, so Phil won't even play it. Like, Phil, you know that most of the people that watch you are trolls/detractors. Like, they've done this all the time. Like, it's not about the game, it's about you. You're supposed to make the games exciting. You expect the games to, like, pull their own weight? Like, you expect so much out of the games? It's you, Phil. It's you, Philip. It really doesn't matter what the trolls do, it's how you react to the games.
now, the other game that was there was also Class of 09, but as I was basically talking about it on the podcast, people were like, you don't know what that game is, do you? And I was like, no, I'm not going to spoil myself on any game or whatever. And they're like, so basically, the game is a really, really bad visual novel. Like, it's meant to be insulting, cringe, and the only reason that you'd only really like it is if, like, you were really treating it as a joke, i.e., during this marathon, if you get, like, a lot of support and you're getting buzzed because you're drinking a lot, then jump in and play it. But outside of that, it's not worth your time. No one's going to like the playthrough. It really, again, was a second troll nomination. You really shouldn't pay attention to it.
Alright, you heard him, guys. Next time, let's promote Hello Kitty Island Adventure and see how much Phil can take of that. Phil, you're an idiot. I guess it doesn't take much to derail his stream by actually participating. Like, Phil doesn't want people to participate when there's a lot of people participating. He only wants his real fans to participate. All 5 of them. So basically, when anything goes wrong during the stream, he just blames the trolls, not himself. Like, who cares? If the trolls want you to play watching paint dry, then make it entertaining. Just chat with your audience. It's like, oh, the game breaks you, I guess. It's just too easy.
The second game we played was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the footage will be live. Okay, I'm going to upload it tonight. You judge for yourself, but I gave this game an honest shot, an honest try. 2 hours I played this game. We barely got out of the intro. There's nothing going on. It's like boring cutscene, boring cutscene, boring cutscene, meaningless dialogue choice that doesn't affect anything. Boring cutscene, boring cutscene. Like, oh my God. Does the game ever start? Like, no lie, in the first 2 hours, here's the gameplay elements. A tutorial fight that doesn't matter because you never fight again in the first 2 hours. A gambling game that doesn't matter because you never gamble again in the first 2 hours. And then a sneaking segment. And then another sneaking segment. That's it. I'm not kidding you. That's 2 hours of the intro of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay, here's some more stupid narcissism from Phil that we don't want to even hear. And he's getting more views on the video that he hates playing the game, which is really funny. Like, Phil, shouldn't that tune you into something? Like, maybe people come to see you rage. Maybe people come to see the spectacle. They probably aren't here for you to have a good time. What do you think that means? Who's really watching you?
That was genuinely one of the worst openings to a video game I ever experienced in my life. Now, everyone claims this game is good, and I told everyone, I watched my wife play the first one. I didn't think the first one was good. I don't think the second one will resonate. That's why I'm skipping it. And I kept telling people for 3 months, I don't want to play it. People rallied. You got to play it for the viewer's choice. Do it. I spent the money. I bought the game. Okay? I gave it an honest shot, giving my honest opinions, telling you why I feel that way while I played it. All right? By the end of the 2 hours, we were still just in the intro segment in some woman's hut gathering chamomile and other herbs off the ground. We were butt naked. This was the game.
As PWR would say, sounds like a hot time.
And I said to everyone, guys, maybe you like this game because someone told you what it is. Someone told you that if you keep playing, you get to a good part. Guys, I played for 2 hours during the marathon. What do you want me to do? It's boring as dirt. Okay. And I'm not kidding you. It was a combination of trolls and people who are ultra fanboys of this game rallying to tell me how wrong I was and I'm an awful person, an awful gamer. And you know what? I fucking had enough of this shit. Okay. If you are so offended that someone out there doesn't like a game that you like, okay, I'm sorry to say you're immature.
Yeah, he's correct in that point. But here's the thing, Phil. Maybe for a viewer's choice event, you do more simple games or you play less games. You play like 4 games. Like, I know you said, like, don't do long intros, but, like, you gotta curate them and actually look at the games before you play them. Because otherwise, if you're not going to have a good time, you're not going to be entertaining. But let's be real. You're probably just staring at the screen and you're like, And of course, that's not going to work well. So the trolls got you again, I guess, even though they probably didn't even try. Like, remember last time when you played chess and you enjoyed it a lot, but you weren't paying attention to your chat? It's kind of like that, Philip. Like, you'd hate the new Pokemon games, like you'd think, because, like, their intros are very long, but he's like, oh, I'm just gonna beg for people to give me $25 to name a Pokemon.
Because thing is, I like games and I don't like games, right? And I tell you my opinions. And you know I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm very honest, but I tell you these things. These days, I'm not going to get offended if you tell me that you actually like something I don't like, and vice versa. Like, I hated Assassin's Creed Shadows. I played it for 9 hours. I said, I can't play this anymore. I'm dropping it. And people would come to my streams and be like, no, I like it. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm like, okay, fine. Whatever floats your boat. You know, you could literally watch me playing this game for 2 hours today. I was getting bored. I was yawning. Too many cutscenes, too slow pace, nothing going on, no gameplay. Where is the game in this game? It's not letting me play it.
I like how Phil turns a viewer choice for bored into something where he just complains and bitches for 3 hours. Like, that sounds like fun. And he's just so ungrateful. Like, he made $500 and he's like, all I gotta do is complain. This is what all he does. His daily rap, like, he shouldn't have done this. Like, you would think it's like, oh, this is a great stream. I enjoyed this. We had a lot of fun. But no, it's like, oh, I hated the game. Trolls ruined it. People hated me in the chat. La la la. Like, who gives a shit, Phil? Like, seriously. It's ridiculous. Like, why give you money? You're an ungrateful jerk.
Very frustrating, okay? So, you can be the judge for yourself, but ultimately, I think that was a huge fail. I should have only played it an hour, but then people would have complained you didn't give it enough time.
Who is he talking about? Like, you have 5 real fans, Phil. Who cares what the trolls say? The trolls are just gonna troll you regardless. They'll find something negative to say. Like, I don't get this. I don't get this whatsoever. He's just so thin-skinned.
So I literally gave it over 2 hours on the stream, and people were still upset. So you know what that tells me? Only if I kissed this game's butt and said that I loved it, would people who are fans of this game have been appeased. It's one of these games that, like, there's such a rabid, adamant fan base who love it, and they're so stupidly biased that they can't take an opposite opinion and say, oh, wait, someone might actually not like this game. Well, guess what? I don't like this game.
This is what is so confusing with me. Like, Phil has taken the time to grind down his audience, where it's basically just a bunch of yes men. So is he talking about his YouTube chat or his Kick chat? I'm thinking it's the Kick chat because it has to be. It's always the Kick chat. Because otherwise he would have banned everybody on YouTube. Like, he's just an idiot. Like, I don't think people are even serious when they're complaining about it. I think he's just got trolled and he got baited and he fell for it again because he's Phil. Like, he really thinks people are that serious about it? I don't think so. Not on a Phil stream. This has got to be like just a troll thing and he doesn't get it.
I told you up front, I didn't like the first one. I probably wasn't going to like the second. Awful intro. Didn't fit the format of the marathon. Don't know why people nominated it.
Okay, then just play it 30 minutes to an hour, and if people aren't engaged and they aren't tipping you, I guess, then just get rid of it if you're not having a good time. This is kind of the pitfall of viewers' choice things. You did the same thing with DSP Reacts where they just gave you a video. Like, you have to enjoy it. So if your fans are giving you like 20 different games, you're gonna have to pick and choose. Like, that's that. Like, if you're not having fun, then it's not gonna be a good stream. That's just what it is at the end of the day. You can say, I'm sorry, like, this is just the options that we have, and I think this is what I'd enjoy the most and what you'd enjoy the most too. Because when I'm enjoying it, you're gonna enjoy it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this game. And instead, he has to go play the game because he's like, oh, I pigeonholed myself, and this is what happens. He has to justify his own thing that nobody really cares about. Like, seriously. Nobody cares about it, and the trolls are just laughing at him right now. Because he's an idiot. He's melting down over absolutely nothing. And you know what really grinds his gears? He only made $500. He was expecting closer to like 1,000. That's why he's so mad. So he has to find a reason to complain. And he can't complain about the support yet, so he has to complain about the trolls.
Played it for over 2 hours, gave it a chance. Awful waste of everybody's time, including mine. What do you want me to do? Lie? Say I loved it? Kiss your butts? Sorry, it's not a good game in my opinion. It sucked ass. Like, what do you want me to do? So, listen, I'm sorry, because so many people were so offended during the stream. I don't know what else to do. I'm not going to be a fake. I'm not going to lie, but it actually pissed people off. We had people who had previously really supported my streams and my previous marathons. Like, oh, I can't believe this. I'm not going to support this. Well, fuck you.
And that's how you lose audience members. Oh my, he's just so entitled, and he doesn't see through things. Like, get over it, Phil. It's not a big deal. Like, he's so offended that people didn't enjoy his stream, apparently. It's like, wait, they didn't wail out on me? How dare they? Phil really gets uptight when he's faced with people that have a countering opinion with him. Especially on something that's, like, meaningless. So insecure that he needs a bunch of yes men surrounding him. It's sad.
Did you hear what I just said? Fuck you. You stupid, closed-minded, selfish, biased individuals who don't understand that not everyone has to like everything you like. And if that means you don't come back, tough shit.
Phil, we're talking about a video game here. Like, what are you so insecure about? He can't take being criticized over anything. Like, people are complaining, he just takes it as a complete derailment, for lack of a better word, of his streams. Like, who cares? This is probably like 2 people whining and him just having a meltdown over it. He wants to control everything in his stupid little bubble, and this is what happens, and this is why he's so toxic. Because he just isolated himself to the point where it's just him, and it's like, I better be right about everything, you better enjoy everything I do, you better be talking about me and the game because I'm very important, and when that doesn't happen, he flips out. And especially when he doesn't get money. That's the big part too.
I'll still be here. I'll survive. But people were acting like entitled brats, spoiled, rotten assholes on my stream today.
Of course, Phil doesn't appreciate the irony of him calling somebody else spoiled and entitled. Like, you're the guy who whines if he doesn't get enough tips on a certain day. Are you kidding me, Phil? This marathon, you were whining about getting $300 in one stream. And now you're whining mostly because you only got $500 this stream. Maybe what happened is you milked your whale so hard that they couldn't support this marathon stream as much as they could have before. Ever thought about that?
Outright insulting me just because I didn't like the game. No one actually made a valid point of why I was wrong. They just said things like, oh, you're a horrible gamer, you're a horrible streamer, it was nothing legit, and it actually irked me the wrong way. If you can't tell, I'm talking about this a lot. It actually pissed me off. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to change who I am. I've been a content creator now for almost 18 years. I'm not going to change who I am because people like a game and I don't. Okay?
Yeah, I did not watch the marathon stream, so I have no idea. But, like, Phil exaggerates so much that I'm just kind of skeptical. Like, he's acting like he had 100 people mobbing him on stream, when it was probably like 5 people in the kick chat that he just banned. his stories are so ridiculous that it's like it's hard to believe anything that comes out of his mouth. So who really knows? But I press X to doubt on this one. And you gotta be so thin-skinned as Phil to upload a 20-minute video complaining about his stream after the fact. Like, the trolls are gonna see this and they're like, wait, we can push him even harder now. That's what he doesn't get. This is just 100% troll fodder.
So, after that debacle, we had some food.
I just got sent a whole box of peaches. Real ones. I'm eating like a goddamn islander. I'm living a pretty classy life these days.
I hope you'll watch Feasting with the King on DSP Reacts. That's the one video from today I'm uploading to that channel.
So does anybody remember when Phil said he gets a bunch of views on DSP Reacts, you know, his Feasting with the King, DSP tries it, whatever, and part of his justification for getting a Switch 2 is like, wait, people are gonna watch that next-gen video of me unboxing it. Not when you don't edit it, Phil. Not when you don't entertain them. That's not gonna happen, Phil. So his Feasting with the King, nobody really cared about it because just him not editing, sitting in a camera, eating it, using the same 3 adjectives over and over and over. And who cares? It's just Phil eating on stream and writing it off.
Without all the nuances of actually starting the truck. And I was obviously hamming it up. I was paying attention to chat and drinking a White Claw and distracting myself purposefully to try to make it entertaining. People seemed to like that. And some people were even like, would you bring it back? And I'm like, you know, we messed around with it for 45 minutes. I don't know if this would really be a full 2-hour stream, but I consider it, okay?
The only reason why I include this part here is like, Phil is a self-proclaimed recovering alcoholic. What recovering alcoholic drinks, especially on stream? Especially for money on stream.
Guess what happened? Everyone come, oh, this game is boring. Phil's enjoying a game? Oh, terrible. Awful game. Why is Phil like this game? Why couldn't he have liked Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? I'm not kidding you. These people stuck around to be sour grapes on my shit. Oh, the game we like, he doesn't like, but he likes a different game? Oh, we can't take it. What the hell is wrong with people?
No, that doesn't sound like sour grapes. That sounds like you were trolled and you fell for it.
So, ultimately, here's the deal. This marathon, viewer's choice, right, was definitely derailed and spoiled by people who willingly tried to derail and spoil it. They knew that Lost Records wasn't going to work, so they nominated it and voted for it with trolling fucking, you know, people off Discord servers and fake accounts.
But again, Phil, this is nothing new. You know this happens all the time. And only now it's an issue because you didn't raise enough money. Like, are you kidding me? You're just trying to justify why the tips weren't so good today. And you have to find a scapegoat to blame so you can encourage your fans to give you more money the next time. That's all it is. We see right through you, Phil. It's not hard. What a nice way to be a fan of Phil, an actual fan. Like, you spent all this money to help him get a reward, and it's your reward, and he's just sitting here complaining about it. Like, he can't do anything except complain. It's amazing.
They knew Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 had an insanely long intro that doesn't even get to the main game, so they made sure that that would be part of the marathon. They even tried to get this shitty Class of 09 game, and luckily I didn't bite that bait. Imagine if I had played that too. Like, this would have been one of the worst marathons I've ever done.
I wonder if this was actually all real, like the trolls actually planned this, because this takes a lot of planning. Like, and you also have to have them agree on everything. Because they're like, okay, we gotta pump up this game. When you get to the final 8 selection, it's easier because there's 8 choices. But there's just so many games that have long intros nowadays. You're better off just playing arcade games from the 80s, Phil. And again, I have to repeat myself, it's not if the game's interesting or not, it's if you're interesting or not. So you whine about the games when it's really you. You're the problem, Phil. The one thing I do like about these meltdowns that are happening now is that it seems like he's gotten rid of the stupid Kino hype thing where he's like, let's get some support, let's get some tips, guys. Like, I hate that, it's just boring. Now he's going into the really entertaining stuff of whining and begging, which is what we really want to see. We don't want to see, let's hit that goal, guys. Who cares? We want to really see you beg and gaslight and manipulate. That's the fun parts.
So, ultimately, this marathon was a derailed mess because of the availability of trolls, or the, I should say, the ability of trolls to influence it and change it for the worse. This is why when people say, why don't you do fan lobbies? Why don't you do things that have interactive control? This is why. Because every time that I present an opportunity for this interaction, the trolls derail it. That's what they do. They knew that the last several marathons that I did were very successful. They saw how well I did, making over $1,000 the past 2 marathons, and they said, let's fuck them this time. And that's exactly what they did.
I mean, the trolls are always trying to fuck you over, Phil. Like, that's just a constant thing, whether it's real or imagined. There's always people looking to mess with you. The most of I hear about it are people that give you like $2 to $5 super chats, so you just ban them instantly, and it's like, well, that was a waste of money. But yeah, like every poll that you put up, the trolls are gonna vote on it because they're part of your community, whether you like it or not. You can't just ban them all. They're gonna have their input because they're LARPing and they're having fun doing it. Maybe if you were smart, you'd tap into that, but you're just gonna use them as a way to convince your audience to give you money, that you deserve money because you get trolled. It's a pity party. That's what it is. Imagine if you gave money to Phil this stream and he's like, I got fucked because I only made $500. Phil, you made $500 in a day. If you made that in a week, that'd be $3,500. That's more than a lot of people get in a month.
The next marathon will not have any influence whatsoever from these outside influences. We're going to talk about it on the podcast as legit audience to viewer, to creator, viewer to creator, and we're going to figure it out. And I already kind of know what I want to do. Maybe we'll think of something else between now and the next one. But I feel like we should have done a different idea that we already had talked about, would have done much better. But, you know, I'm stupid and I let people interact and influence my content, and it derails shit. So shame on me for being gullible, I guess, right?
Look, guys, I didn't make as much money as I wanted, and now we're going to hold a business meeting to think about why and brainstorm because I have no real ideas of my own. You're going to do all the work for me. You're going to tell me what to do. Even though I just told you, I don't want you influencing me whatsoever. So we got to figure this out. Like, these are just insane ramblings that make no sense. He's saying, I'm greedy. I want more money. I didn't get it. And now I'm going to complain about it. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's just narcissistic rage over and over and over again. It's like, oh, it must have been the trolls why I only got $500 today. Like, you got a lot of money, Phil. Relax. You expect to get like $200 an hour to do this, and you're crazy for thinking that.
Maybe if you use a guide or a bunch of fucking fanboys come together, they can figure out how the game is good. Sorry, I played over 2 hours. I wasn't impressed whatsoever. I thought that it was incredibly boring.
The irony is that nobody ever wants to hear Phil say that he likes a game. Like, his best video of all time was him complaining about a game that he thought was terrible. Let that sink in. Phil's not Mr. Positive, he's Mr. Negative.
I want you to leave comments on the gameplay and let me know what you think.
Imagine if you told him that you found the gameplay boring because he wasn't talking. He'd ban you instantly. Like, whenever Phil asks for feedback, he just wants you to kiss his ass.
And that doesn't mean to say, oh, I like the game and you don't, so you're a loser. I want to hear why something's good or bad. I want to hear why you think it works for an audience or it doesn't. Why is this game worth my time, or why will it never work? I want to hear actual, influential, intelligent, constructive criticism, not stupid, dumb shit from the mouths of idiots, okay? Which is sadly what I get bombarded with a lot these days.
Dude, you've gotten constructive criticism from thousands of people, and all you do is ban them. The only constructive criticism that you would consider is if somebody's given you hundreds of dollars already. That's just how it is. Otherwise, you think it's a troll trying to derail you.
I'm not going to put thumbnails on anything. I'm tired. It's already 10 p.m. I'm out of here, all right?
Then just upload them tomorrow. Like, he works harder, not smarter, if you could call that editing work. And he just works stupider, too, because he's like, I gotta beg for everything. Like, it's just like, oh, woe is me. He just wallows in self-pity.
How did we do? Well, we did hit $500 to support. Okay, that's great. 3 goals.
But really, it isn't, because I made thousands the last couple ones and only a few hundred this time. That's ridiculous. You gotta step up. That's why I spent most of the video whining. I only talked about the positive stuff like 2% of the time.
So I did better than if I did a standard day. I did an extra goal. We're 3 goals into our next DSP tries it. I got to drink a bit. I had a couple White Claws. I had some shots. It was fun. Overall, like I told everyone at the end of the night, I had a good time. But
I had a good time, but I need to stress this enough. I didn't get enough money, and the trolls derailed everything, so I'm going to spend most of this daily rap complaining about it. He's not grateful. He's entitled. And he didn't think he got as much as he wanted. That's the story.
I think moving forward for the rest of the year, even, no more viewers' choice bullshit. No more chance for these idiots to try to influence stuff. Instead, we concretely think up good ideas during my streams, and we use those to run into great marathons. That's what's going to work. Not this nonsensical garbage of people trying to influence stuff and then steering it the wrong way. Not fanboys coming to yell at me about why I don't like a game and I'm a loser. Fuck all that nonsense.
Dude, I'm really doubtful that fanboys came to your stream of all places. Like, you're a random viewer's choice marathon, are you kidding me? Like, those are just trolls LARPing. That's just what it is. And like you telling yourself, because you weren't grateful because you're just whining this whole video. Like, this is the video that if you really feel like it, you record and then not upload, and then you actually upload a real video for your fans. Like, this is just chastising and bitching, and it makes you look like a jerk.
I'm so far past that crap. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that I'm not in fanboy communities that I have to be inundated with either loving or hating something. I mean, same thing with South of Midnight, where it was a game that I legitimately was enjoying for the first session, and everyone shat on me for liking it. How dare you? Don't you know that the internet collectively hates South of Midnight? So why would you like it? Well, because I'm not a fucking robot that does what I'm told. I'm not programmed. I'm not a cog in a machine. I think for myself.
This is why he bans people all the time, because he can't handle any form of criticism. He's too thin-skinned for this. He doesn't have the type of personality that can survive on the internet. This is why he's such a lolcow. Because he's just a big joke. And people know that, so they prod at him even more. And it results in ridiculous reactions like this. And we're just sitting here laughing. Have fun with that, Phil.
Oh, well, everyone likes Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. How dare you not like it? Well, because I'm not a sheep. I have a brain, and I think for myself. Sorry. If you come to my content, it's always going to be like that.
So I guess Phil thinks he got like hundreds of new viewers this stream, even though it never happens. Like, he got trolled hard, and now he's coping. He's his own anomaly existing on the planet Mars. He's a sensitive, entitled man.
And I think tomorrow, when people come back to my streams, the people who know me, like me, and are okay with that are gonna be like, this is fine. Good to have you back. Let's have another awesome day. But then you're gonna have the idiots, the moron trolls who are only here to try to steer me in one direction. Notably, a hell of a lot of people on the Kick streams. Again, the good old boys club.
Good old boys club? What are you, from like the 1950s, Phil? Like, seriously, just get rid of the Kick chat. They're just trolls and LARPers. Like, you don't get it? They're all people, if they came back from the casino, they're just there to troll you. They're not there to give you money. They don't like you, Phil. They see you as a joke. How many times do you have to be told this? Whatever money you're making from them, it's not worth it. Because you can't handle it. He's so scared of the Kino Casino audience. Like, dude, just, if you're that scared, just turn off the Kick chat. Just get rid of it. It's not worth it.
Oh, he didn't like it. Oh, tough shit. All right?
Remind me again, why is Phil toxic?
All right, guys, I got a lot of uploading to do, but I got to rest my voice. As you can see, my voice has been hoarse all day, likely because the air conditioner's been pumping all day. All right?
Guys, I'm tired. I didn't get as much money as I need to. Give me more next time. Otherwise, I'm gonna get sick and die on you. Otherwise, Jasper's gonna have violent diarrhea on the floor. Otherwise, Cat is gonna starve. They're gonna take everything out of my home. That's what you sound like. You're complaining. What you don't get is, like, you're supposed to be congratulatory. Like, it was a viewer's choice thing. They earned it. So you shouldn't be sitting there and whining. It just shows you how entitled he is. And he doesn't get it. He thinks this is absolutely normal. And that's why he doesn't understand when people think he's entitled and greedy, because for whatever reason, he thinks he deserves this. And what he gets is not exactly what he expects, and that's why he gets very mad.